Jamal Bowman, former member of the squad, got his ass handed to him in his recent primary election. Not even the regular election. He got beat in the primary election. He lost to a Zionist who, on paper, in other words, like on his website, for example, where his issues are, he didn't even post about being a Zionist. He didn't even make it a factor. Now, I'm sure in person, right? Like in person, when somebody asked about it, he could say confidently, oh yeah, I support Israel's right to defend itself. But what I'm telling y'all is, this is who Jamal Bowman got beat by. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said earlier in the stream, he got beat by a better candidate. Because this guy actually has ran, when I say a better candidate, I don't mean like literally better because he's gonna get to Congress to do the same thing. But what I'm saying is, this is why AIPAC uplifted him. He got experience within the community. He's done things for the Westchester community, right? So there's a balance you have to maintain in Congress where you're doing stuff for your community while you're still trying to advocate for the United States. Jamal Bowman, who, by the way, was a piss poor advocate for the U.S. anyway, right? Also forgot his community. So they actually went and got somebody who has a record in his own community, and he does. I'm being honest, guys. Like, I mean, he got stuff done, and he has a focus in policy on his community, like development of free entrepreneurship and job training programs, $250 million in grants to minority and women-owned businesses, free bus rides during the summer and holiday season for all residents throughout Westchester, targeted workforce development initiatives for formerly incarcerated job. Like, dude, this is a platform. He actually has a platform. And AIPAC. So like, Jamal Bowman forgot he was a principal. He forgot how he got elected and why he got elected. And now he found out you can't play both sides, bro. You can't play both sides and turn your back to your community until it's time to get donations and votes. Because that's, bro, for a sitting congressman to get beat in a primary while, like, you already endorsed Biden. Like, he endorsed Biden, right? You got AOC to come out for you. But I just want you to look at some of the people who endorsed his opponent. Because I know that there is the Palestine aspect of all this that we should pay attention to, obviously. Oops, wrong one. But there is also the reality that Jamal Bowman not only wasn't doing what he should have been doing for the Palestinian people, but on top of all of it, he wasn't doing what he promised he was going to do for his own people. And so whenever push came to shove and it was time to get endorsements and things like that, I want y'all to look at the endorsements that Latimer got. Because when you're talking about an area like Westchester, New York, that matters. Just the people don't matter because most of y'all don't know them. But look at this. This is, Hillary Clinton, whatever. But so New York State Senator, State Assembly member, Yonkers Mayor, White Plains Mayor, another New York area, State Assembly, Scardale, so local, another local mayor, Larchmont local mayor, Port Chester mayor, Westchester Board of Legislators majority leader, White Plains council resident, county legislator. Do y'all see deputy county executive? Do you see the difference? Yonkers City. So I'm gonna show you the difference between those and whatever the hell Bowman was trying to do. Oh, look at all these cute, flavorful colors. Justice Democrats. Our revolution. Like, that don't mean nothing to those people. The squad. Yeah, because everybody knows how popular the squad is right now. I know y'all seen that video. I know y'all seen it. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to show AOC. Y'all let me know. I might show it anyway. Like, okay, so these are redundant endorsements. Who? Cori Bush, Congresswoman. Anybody from Cori Bush's district voting for Jamal Bowman in the primary? Probably not. Ayanna, Congresswoman, like U.S. Congress. Summer Lee, Congress. Any of them voting for? Nope. Okay, that's what I thought. Hakeem Jeffries. That ain't gonna help you at all. You might have lost votes when people saw Hakeem Jeffries. At least ours, the people that would vote for him. House Democratic Caucus. So you know what this shows? Like, just from a strategic standpoint, y'all. I'm just giving you the straight. What this shows me is, oh, you work for Washington. People believe, yeah, AIPAC might have put him up as a candidate, his opponent, I'm saying. AIPAC might have put him up as a candidate, but you lost your election. I'm gonna say it again. AIPAC might have put Latimer up as a candidate, but you, Jamal Bowman, lost your election. You were waffling, wishy-washy. We didn't know where you stood on October 7th and the days after until you saw the squad, AOC, Biden, Bernie, and the whole Democratic Party getting pressed on the issue and losing votes because of it and losing in the polls because of it. Mr. Israel has a right to defend itself, which we all know is coded language for Israel has a right to genocide unaccountably. You lost your election because all those endorsements say you work for Washington. The endorsements his opponent has says he works for Westchester. And he has a resume. So, like, what you should have did from the jump, you waited too long. You thought you were safe, which is crazy that I don't know how he thought he was safe looking at this dude. Oh, I guess because he's like, man, I've been doing AIPAC's work. I can't believe it. They're going after me like this. Right? That's probably what happened. He probably was caught off guard. He probably didn't know that he was really going to have to run until it was too late. Because the candidate they ran against him was somebody who clearly had clout. But if you could have gone in and say, look at all, you should have committed one. You should have committed. If you're going to go full AIPAC, then go full AIPAC, dumbass. Don't go half and half. You're not AOC. AOC, unfortunately, for some, that is a good question, though, that everybody, I think, probably has. Why hasn't AIPAC gone after AOC to the degree that they went after Jamal Bowman? Does anybody else wonder that? They didn't go after AOC. They are, if I'm not mistaken, going after Rashida Tlaib. I don't think they're going to win because of the district that she's in is like largely Arab, but they did not go after AOC, and she's down the street from Jamal Bowman. And what it's weirder about them not going after AOC, everybody, is the fact that AOC, everybody knows her for her district being the Bronx, but her district is firmly based in Queens also. And Queens is full of Zionists. One of the reasons that she capitulates so much to Zionists is because of how I almost spoke Portuguese, but it's how full of Zionists Queens is. Like, that's one of the reasons. She even admitted it once upon a time about how important it is for her to appeal to a Jewish Zionist vote because a lot of them support Israel and she needs to respect her voters. So it is particularly daunting to see why they went so balls to the wall against Jamal Bowman of all people. Maybe because he was the most vulnerable, but like, I don't know what's going to change. It ain't like Jamal Bowman was voting. Y'all knew, like, we do know that he basically was voting in the same way that a lot of AIPAC sponsored people vote. He voted for the Iron Dome, right? He was screaming Israel has a right to defend itself. He only started saying ceasefire now very recently, right? Like, his criticisms of Netanyahu specifically are now, at this moment, no different than the public criticisms that most Democrats have been making of Netanyahu, because they're trying to scapegoat him as if getting rid of Netanyahu will change the genocide. Okay? Like, so it is weird that AIPAC got behind and ran an opponent against Bowman, but it could also be, I mean, like, I just want to be honest. Because I don't support this guy. I don't have to look up his SEC documents, or excuse me, his FEC documents to know that he's not. You know, we know who he's funded by, and it ain't gonna be people for us necessarily. But I do know that he at least has a record of getting shit done for Westchester. I do know that he has a record of getting stuff done for his city. Okay, maybe, just maybe, Westchester didn't like Jamal Bowman. That's a possibility. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're like, bro, you put on an act. You were in Congress worried about, be worried about Israel Palestine. Like, that's important. But like, worried about the image of the Democratic Party, worried about Donald Trump. In New York has been going through a huge transitional period since the pandemic, and most of it isn't good. Right? They're trying to kind of refine themselves and get back on the, like, average New Yorkers are trying to get back to life as it was before the pandemic, financially speaking. He hasn't done anything. You had a Democratic president, and you have not voiced your concerns about the policies that he's passed that have directly contradicted the interests of the people of Westchester. And this guy already has gotten things done under, like, he wasn't a congressperson, he was an executive. They call it county, like an executive of Westchester. So basically, he got stuff done under the same presidential, or the same president, excuse me. So Jamal Bowman had an opportunity at the U.S. Congress level to bring to the attention of the American people and to D.C. the issues that Westchester and New Yorkers were going through. And instead, he focused on bullshit while this guy was getting stuff done for Westchester. So as much as people want to blame AIPAC in this particular situation, or even flip-flopping on Gaza, which maybe that could have made the difference, right? If he would have just stood his ground on Gaza, maybe we're having a different conversation. Maybe. But after you read this guy, like, you read about the election, you read this guy's history in Westchester, you read why some people endorse him, you find out, like, oh, actually, yeah, maybe AIPAC put him up, but I think that the people of Westchester just don't like Jamal Bowman anymore. And that's probably a possibility that we need to weigh.